Welcome to English Impulse, the podcast for English learners and, well, basically everyone.
And welcome to our Business Impulse section, where we are looking to improve your business English skills. We'll walk you through real-life situations and show you how to handle them with confidence. Hey, Claire.
Hey, Annie.
Hi, everyone. Okay, today's Business Impulse topic, first impressions. We're going to discuss how to make a good nonverbal first impression.
Yes. The impression you make before you've even had a chance to open your mouth. The first 10 seconds, which could leave a negative or positive lasting impression.
Yeah, that's scary or what? But it really just takes less than 10 seconds to leave a good or bad first impression.
And sometimes we get it wrong.
Because whether we like it or not, people judge a book by its cover.
Yeah. It's only the cover that people see initially. So yes, it has to be good. First impressions are make or break situations. So what advice, Annie, would you give on how to make a good first impression?
Well, I think we should start with facial expressions. And remember that this is important from the moment you enter the building. So don't just paste on a smile on the minute you sit down to be interviewed. Watch yourself from minute one.
Exactly. Don't be rude at reception.
Yeah.
And then go in and smile when you walk into the interview room.
That's a very good point, Claire, because many times that receptionist is like the little spy before you go into your interview.
Exactly. Believe it or not, I had to learn how to smile on the job. One of my first waitressing job way back in the day in a busy London pub, I found it difficult to smile, or I simply forgot because I was nervous, or believe it or not, shy. And when we are nervous or shy, we tend to put on a serious face and therefore may give off the wrong impression. So yes, I do remember a boss saying to me, "Smile, Claire, you're scaring off the customers."
Funnily enough, the opposite happened to me, Claire. When I was living in Mexico, I was told by friends and colleagues, "Annie, don't smile so much. You may be encouraging the opposite sex." So with everything we are saying today, always take culture into consideration and what's normal in the place where you are living.
Yeah, I think we should make a conscientious decision to remind ourselves to smile on entering a room or sitting around a table at a meeting for the first time. Because smiling will not only make you relax, but also transmits calm to others. So, Annie, what other body language do you think is important to give that good first impression?
Well, let's just think. It's your first encounter and you've just been introduced. Then you have to think, is it the dreaded handshake? Is it a kiss? Is it two kisses? A hug? A fist bump? A hug and kiss dilemma? Oh, it can be so awkward if you don't know the cultural norm.
Yeah, I mean, I would, advise avoid headbutting at all costs. International norm, in my opinion, always handshake in business. A handshake puts both parties at the same level. It also allows enough personal space to cover all cultures. But what is a good handshake? Because it is important to get it right across the cultural board.
It is. In general, a good handshake should be firm to express confidence and interest in the other party, but not a dominant clasp. Otherwise, you give the wrong impression, a clash of egos, perhaps. This is probably what we are more used to seeing with politicians.
So, and what would you consider to be a bad handshake?
Well, it's that what we call the limp dead fish handshake, where you neither shake nor grasp. You just kind of put your fingers over for the other person to touch, and it gives a really bad impression. It shows a lack of confidence.
And yet it's quite incredible when you meet a strong character for the first time and then you go to handshake and you get limp fingers.
Yeah, you just lose all respect from that moment.
Yeah.
So it's really important.
And then there's the next non-verbal impression, what to wear.
Yes, this is difficult. Well, regarding your clothes, I would always advise checking out the company dress code. If you are going to an interview, for an example, check out the website to get an idea of their dress code. I have to say that our rule in the US is being overdressed is always better than being underdressed.
Yeah, it's not necessarily to do with style. I think it's also, there's no point in going in in a designer suit or designer dress if you haven't been well groomed, like if your nails are dirty or your hair is greasy.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, norms are changing, and our idea of fashion and style is changing and influencing what we wear. But think about being clean, think about being well presented. No?
Yeah. And then, of course, what about tattoos and piercings?
Wow.
Do we cover them up? Do we take them out?
I think that's like a whole different episode that we
Yeah.
need to discuss and debate.
I
Claire.
think we'll leave that for another day. Okay, Annie, so let's just recap on how to make a good first impression.
Okay, number 1, think about your facial expression before you enter the building.
Smile, smile, smile.
That's right.
Number 2, the handshake. Not too firm and definitely not a dead fish.
Right. And last but not least, think about your clothes. Leave your flip-flops at home.
So, we hope you take these things into account the next time you're faced with a situation where you have to make a good first impression.
Okay, well, that's all from Business English Impulse today. We hope you join us next week for our Well-Being Impulse, where we talk about sleep or lack thereof.
See you next time.